Hi guys, so not sure how many of you guys have heard about employment tax credit before, but employment tax credit is actually a credit. Well, this is only this only applies to companies, right? Not self-employed individuals. So if you pay your monthly payroll taxes, if the company pays your monthly payroll taxes on time every month, so if it's paid before the 14th of every month, then they are able to claim these employment tax credit when it comes to tax period in March. So I have attached an example. So the employment tax credit is calculated as either the payroll taxes that are paid on time. So any one of the payroll taxes that are paid on time, excluding the PAYE. So you'll get it on NI's, NHD, Ed Tax, and Heart. So if you pay those on time, all of that amount would be given as the employment tax credit. So employment tax credit is lesser of the total of the payroll taxes, or 30% of your income tax payable for the year. So I repeat, it's a lesser of either your 30% of your income tax for the year, or the whole amount of the statutory taxes that you've paid on time, excluding your PAYE. Okay, so I have included an example. So let's say this employer has paid let's say this employer has paid the $5,650,000 for the year as his payroll taxes, right? And his current income tax payable is $17 million, right? So we'd first find the 30% of the $17 million, which is the $5,100,000. So because the $5,100,000 is lesser than the total statutory payroll that he's paid for the year, then the ETC would be restricted to the $5,100,000. Therefore, at the end of the period, the income tax payable for that company would be the $17 million less the ETC of 5.1, which would give you the $11,900,000. Another example is also attached. So we're using back the same amount of payroll taxes for the year, right? So now let's say the income tax payable for the year is $25 million. You find a 30% of that, which is 7.5. So because the total payroll taxes for the year is less than the 30% of the income taxes, the ETC would have to be restricted to the $5,650,000. So therefore, the income tax payable is $25 million less the $5,650,000, which gives us the $19,350,000. So remember, ETC is given to companies. It's the lesser of either your 30% of your income tax payable, or the total of all the payroll taxes that you have paid on time during the year, excluding your PAYE.